Here is a short contribution for the presentation Scaffolding Your Research Funding Portfolio by Advance UNM. I'm going to highlight reaching out, collaboration, and vision. And I'm Jessica Richardson, PhD, CCC, SLP. Those last letters are for speech-language pathologist. And I'm in the Department of Speech and Hearing Sciences. I first want to make a few comments about reaching out. And here I'm talking about getting help and going with the theme of rise above the urge to do it alone. And here are just a few things that I've learned by reaching out. The importance of a good biosketch, especially that personal statement. Not using the same personal statement for every biosketch. How to reach out to the program officer at your NIH institute. Many grant writing tips. How to respond to NIH reviewers for a resubmission so that you are successful. What is an administrative supplement and boilerplate documents so you do not reinvent the wheel, and so much more. When reaching out, you want to do your homework and be selective. Someone that is trustworthy, a strong track record of funding, publication, collaboration, obviously someone that is knowledgeable, and thinking of people that could be, in the future, potential consultants, other significant contributors, co-Is, letter of support writers, or other roles that may help with your funding journey. And of course, reach out and then pay it forward. Now a quick note about collaborating. Collaborating has helped me to think outside of my little box, helped me to diversify and to grow the field. Collaborating helps to increase productivity for publishing and increase your potential for grant funding. It also increases your exposure to the processes of grant writing. And if done right, it can help to divide responsibilities and to lighten a load with a good payoff. As with reaching out for help, you want to do your homework and be selective. You may be looking for people with a specific skill set. Definitely want them to be trustworthy and responsible. They need to be willing to discuss, plan, and prioritize deliverables at the front end, not after a project is over and done. And you need to know your expectations and duties when you're collaborating up to someone more senior, down to someone more junior, or laterally. And it may be good to test the waters. Start with the small collaboration first before you go into a large and potentially more disastrous collaboration. Finally, it's important, even very early on, to have long-term vision. And the way that I finally figured out how to operationalize this is to focus on my Biosketch. You really want to be intentional about Section C of your Biosketch, contribution to science. And when I finally figured this out, basically if a manuscript or some sort of funding source or some sort of outreach was not going to be able to fit into one of these sections for contribution to science, then I seriously needed to rethink whether or not I needed to spend time and energy on that. And this really helped me to be more intentional about the projects and the products that I put my time towards. Advance has helped me in many direct and indirect ways with funding for small research projects that have led to sections of that contributions to science, some products that helped there, experiences that definitely helped, self-development and growth opportunities, tools, techniques, and opportunities to increase productivity, like Shut Up and Write, and even just a space for writing pre-COVID, encouragement, community, and even during this past summer, some help with childcare for a dance class for my daughter so I could get some uninterrupted time to work on my scholarship. So I'd like to thank Advance very much. I hope this has been helpful, and thank you for taking the few moments to listen to this.